guys, Triple C here.
I'm Joseph.
And I'm Justin. Oops.
And welcome back to another episode of
Triple C Show. Oh yeah.
Today's episode is gonna be on Guess Who's Back? No copyrights, no copyrights.
Yep. Who's back?
I don't know, could you make an assumption? Can anybody take a guess? If anybody skips to the end of the video, before you skip to the end of the video, guess who's back? And if you guys are right, we'll make sure to like your comment. If not, and you skip, then we're gonna be pretty upset with you guys.
But we might still like your comment.
Yeah, we still will anyway. But yes, so if you guys haven't guessed already, well, you know, I'll take you guys 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna say who it is now. It is. Who is it again?
This guy.
Mystere.
Yeah. I mean, it's an old shirt.
It's an old shirt, yes.
So Mystere, as also featured in retro design here.
Yep.
Is our mascot. We brought up Mystere back in this video. I know that seems like a long time ago, and we just did it. But yes, Mystere is our mascot, and that's kind of as far as I want to get into it because we went into it already.
Exactly.
But they are coming back. As you can see, they are not there.
Correct.
I mean, that doesn't look like they're there.
Hello.
Well, technically, if they were here, they would be right next to. We're right next to Joe.
Right next to me.
So, but obviously they're not. So, where are they? Right? We briefly touched on this, but this is the episode to discuss it thoroughly. Where are they?
So, with the reboot, we've made the decision to also revamp Mystere. Mystere is currently in the house being worked on to be a brand new rendition of their new style, which will match our company style now. We will break down what we went through and what's going to be added in this episode. So, of course, take a look for that and keep watching. But yes, currently they are in the house being, unfortunately, disassembled and reassembled as we speak, making sure that they are up to standards. They're going to be fixed, they're going to be built, and on top of that, we will also be saving this sounds like terrible, but we will be saving the old head.
Actually, as of right now, they already packed up.
Oh, well, there you go. So there's something new that I didn't know. Going on to the actual main point of the episode of what is going to be happening or what is new to Mystere. Of course, excuse me, we will be showing you all of the stuff that we did when it comes time and they are done. But right now, we'll give you all the pre-production designs and schematics that we have currently. So, starting off with design. Now, I'm going to show you a picture that we've drawn many times before, just to show you what they will possibly look like. Of course, disregard, I would like to be honest here, I wanted to do a lot of contrast with the styles and to make sure that the each piece of Mystere is differently coded so we could, you know, we can differentiate between them. So do not clown the colors, but here is the new design for Mystere. As you can see, we're gonna have a very similar design with the chair, but this time they're gonna be a lot more structurally sound. We're gonna have eyes on the side of the head versus when they were in the front. The arms are not gonna be out like this, of course. They're gonna be more toward, you know, they're gonna be imposable. They're gonna be movable. It's gonna be more white, as you can see. It's gonna be a very white color. I have added teeth, so it's got a lot more of a crocodilian style to them. And yeah, besides that, I think that's really kind of been it. Everything else you can see is pretty similar. The hands are going to be different. You can see I put claws. We do not have the guitar like they originally had, but that gives us an opportunity to make more than just one thing or one prop for them to hold. So that's why I did it that way. But besides that, everything else is the same, but that is what we're going to be looking at for the new style of Mystere. Now, I'm gonna let Justin get in and talk about the mechanics.
All right. So here it is in the handy dandy book. This is Mystere from the side. See? So this is Mystere from behind, or from this. This is Mystere from the side. There we go. As you can see from the side angle, you can see a giant pipe from the back, and essentially what this will allow you to do is to have Mystere have their head move independently from their body, but also allow them to have both their body and their head move in sync. Kind of a complicated little mechanism, but after trial and error, we finally figured it out. So that is what they look like from the side. I basically took Joe's design, and really all I did was just made the mouth kind of have more of a smile. I lacked the teeth. I really should have added the teeth in. But
pre-production designs. There's
exactly
nothing to worry about.
But let's just say it's just Joe's design. That's all it is. This is the meat of Mystere.
Skeleton.
Yes. Yeah, maybe I really should have used that word.
The skeleton of muscles.
Yes. The internal workings
of
one Mystere the crocodile. Right here. So, starting right here, you have your PVC mover. This is just a handle. That's all it is. That's going to add to an elbow, which is going to go up to a PVC pipe, which is going to have a T, another PVC pipe, and an elbow. That is the main spine of just the mechanism itself. Now, if we come all the way up to right here, we have the head. So this is where the head would be mounted. It's going to be mounted on a piece of wood, just a standard piece of wood, whatever we can find lying around in our scrap pile, essentially. Underneath that, we're going to have a swivel caster wheel, and that's going to allow us to have a forward and backward head tilt, but also a side-to-side movement. And that is where this thing will come into play. That would be your control for the left and right head movement, as well as the up and down, presumably. On top of that, or underneath that actually, you have the PVC spine. This is actually going to be Mystere's internal spine mechanism. It's just a solid PVC pipe. Going down to here, you have a PVC T, which that is Mystere's waist. That is what's going to allow, well, the T anyways, is going to allow you to move their waist. Now, like I said prior, you're going to have independent movement of the head and the waist, but you can also have them moving in synchronization. This is the piece right here that allows you to do that. Now, you might ask, well, Triple C, like, how does this work? Well, simply put, whoever is helping Mystere basically takes this T out here in the back, pops it out, spins it around, and it no longer has contact with this PVC pipe, which therefore means this is fully disconnected. Now, in the instance this thing is not being moved, you can see that this little PVC dowel down here is just going to be screwed into a block of wood that is going to be mounted onto our little wooden board, which you really can't really see too well. But there's a wooden board over here. And that's exactly what this represents right here. The chair is also going to be mounted to that board. That main board is really the main structural piece of Mystere, the thing that anchors them onto the ground. When they are not in use, everything will be connected as you see right here. This is the rest position. When you come in here off camera, this is the exact way you would see it. They would be hooked up to here, and this bolt presumably would hold all the weight of the Mystere mechanism, which shouldn't be that much because it's mainly just PVC pipes and a little bit of wood. Moving up to the last but also most crucial piece of this new Mystere is its mouth. The mouth mechanism is going to now use a spring hinge. The Mystere you've seen in our intro, as well as, well, for some of you long-time viewers, you've seen it. They used a screw with essentially a rubber band holding the mouth that was exposed. Now that doesn't look too good. And it also failed quite frequently because the screws would essentially drive themselves out of position, leading to the mouth to fail multiple times on camera, as Joe can definitely clarify for it has happened. This Mystere will hopefully not do that, but also hold up a lot longer because those screws constantly being torn out of the mouth actually led to a lot of premature wear and more frequent failures. So this spring hinge is going to allow us to really have Mystere look like they're talking without actually making it obvious how we pulled it off. But also, it should hold up with a lot more abuse in the instance the person that is helping Mystere talk decides to be a little bit more animated with their performance, I guess. And as you can see right here, we got a simple long piece of wood. And that right there is the mechanism. I know it's quite a mouthful, but there it is. The end.
The end. Thank you, Dad, for a great story.
That was weird.
Okay. Thank you, Justin, for explaining the mechanics. That was very, very, very well said. If you guys had any questions, of course, please make sure to put them in the comment section down below. Now, I'm going to go on and talk about the next part of Mystere, that was how did we come to the design, and you know what and who else helped us. So I'll start off by saying that this was more than just a two-person team effort. That's a better way to say it. Team effort. We actually also had Liv in there help us with how mechanics would look, how the design would look, and how the movements would be. We did a little bit of a vote. As you guys can see here, we had all three of us make our designs. We had Justin, Liv, and me make a design. We talked about mechanicals with Justin, me, and Liv, and then movements, Justin, Liv, and me. So what we did was, as I said, each one of us made something, and we all voted on which one was the best or which one we wanted to adapt to next. As you can see, my design did win for this. The mechanical, of course, as you can see, Justin won. So we allowed him to continue on to make the mechanics, as well as the movements, which Justin again did win because you can see he's got a lot of content on there. So yes, I want to give a quick shout out to Liv. Thank you, Liv, for joining in and helping us make the new Mystere. So yeah, and that's how we did it. That's how we came to the new design, to the mechanics. We all did it as a team effort.
Well, you know, that does sound kind of fun, right? The mechanism and the fact that we were able to do it as a team effort. But this sounds very expensive.
It does, you're right.
Yeah, but how much do you think this is going to cost? Oh, wait. That's right, pricing. How much do you think this is going to cost?
$200. I don't know, I'm just throwing something out there.
We don't actually know at the moment. We did some rough, honest calculations, and the mechanism alone was going to cost us roughly $100. We'll add some anonymousness, some unknownness to
yes,
it.
there we go. So I'll give, if we have $100 with the mechanics, I would say we'll give ourselves a buffer of about, I'm going to shoot for the high heavens here and say $75 as a buffer. Just in case. I don't think we're going to reach the $75 mark. We have a bunch of stuff laying around, and on top of that, some of the stuff that we're going to be using is going to be on the cheaper side. So I would definitely say max $175, which is a very, very reasonable price. For the quality, we're hoping that it's going to work out well. If, of course, we are building the design and something goes wrong and we got to start over, of course, the price will change. But we are shooting for a max of $175 for this project. Yep. That's our budget. And then finally, of course, everybody's like, oh, enough with the chitter chatter about all the mechanics, design. When is it gonna happen?
To be fair, you're watching the wrong show. Anyways, we'll just cut it right back to what you were saying.
That's the time frame of when Mystere will be built / finished. Truth be told, our date is still up in the air. We're gonna be doing a little bit of saving because me and Justin are currently, we have to really put our finances in front and take care of a couple of things. So we're gonna start putting more money aside to start funding this project. We're gonna say that we're gonna be finished putting aside money about a month. From this video, I'd say about a month. When this video is posted, I'd say about a month. That's a better way to be more specific. So it's gonna be about a month, and after that, we're gonna basically just grind through it. It shouldn't be too long of a process. We'll just put some hours aside to just get it all done. So that's the best way to do it. So as I said, about a month you'll start seeing a lot of us buying stuff. We'll probably do like a couple of videos on us getting the supplies, maybe. I don't know. Well, I'm just throwing out some ideas.
Yep.
But yes, about a month you'll start seeing some more, content about Mystere. And finally,
oh, there's more?
yes, the final thing, our final thoughts. What do we think about the new Mystere? Are we excited? Are we not excited? Are we worried? What are our final thoughts?
I am excited, for one. I think it'd just be nice, as much as it's fun keeping it with the OGs, it definitely feels a little quiet, not having another person to ask those questions that we might not even really thought about, that you guys are probably thinking about right now. So, that's my opinion. What do you think, Joe?
I am just as excited. I think I'm very glad that we were able to put Mystere into the reboot and a revamp. They have been through so much, and they have definitely shown their age as the days the episodes have gone by. And I feel as if with this new design, I feel they will be a lot more durable and have a longer lifespan than the previous one. We're going to be taking our time. We're going to be taking our we'll be taking our precautions. We'll be doing the most to make sure that we have a longevity in this project.
How long would this new Mystere last? Are we thinking? A lot of people are thinking like, for $175, how long can something like this last? Are you guys thinking this through?
Well, if I'm being honest with you, the previous Mystere was built with less than $100.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Less than $100, and that lasted us a good probably couple years. I mean, it was definitely repatched and dragged along for a long time. So I wouldn't count all the years as their
I would count by episodes.
I would count about. I'm not 100% on how much episodes there are, but
true.
I believe that this new Mystere will have a longer life, probably double the life of the previous one, and maybe if we take good care of it, maybe even triple. So we will see this new style for a long time. As I said, I'm very grateful to have such a wonderful team to help us through this whole process. I know it's going to be tough. But it's going to be 110% worth it, and I'm very excited to see the new Mystere, as well as see what new stuff this Mystere will bring.
Why like this part of April? Why would we announce Mystere? This seems kind of a strange thing, right? Well, for those that might not know, we've been doing the Mystere TikTok for a year, roughly around this point. And a lot of people over on the TikTok have been asking us, hey, where the heck is Mystere? And so we wanted to give them a concrete answer, and here you go. But for you guys watching on YouTube, now you know. So, and if you want to go take a look at the TikTok, we'll leave as a link in the description. Of course. So, yeah.
So, with that, I want to thank you guys all so very much for watching this video. I want you to like, I would like you to like the button. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to comment down in the comment section down below, what are you excited for with this new Mystere? And is there something that we didn't think of that you guys thought of? Throw it in the comment section down below. Tell us if you think that there's something better. Maybe there's a new mechanic that we don't know. Maybe there's something that, that neither of us thought about. If you guys did, make sure to throw it in the comment section down below, and we will definitely look at it. With that, if you guys did enjoy this video, I'm Joseph.
And I'm Justin.
And we will triple see you later. Peace, guys.